Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Undertakers and the Yankees. Don Sutton starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
So stepping in is George Brett. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't time the screwball. One strike to count. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. Then a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first five.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bill Mazeroski comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Trout. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snyder. Here it comes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after half an inning. Babe Ruth will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now into the box, Cliff Floyd. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Here comes the 1-2. Left side, but well foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Pee Wee Reese. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
This is popped up. Lindor over to his left. 2 gone.
Batting third, the center
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Fouled off. The 3-1 pitch. And a Good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He's set and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Trout leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag.
He's safe.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And it's fouled away. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fastball well outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
2 on, 2 out, and that'll bring in John Olerud. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's Pete Alonso. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Plane 11, 1-1.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That'll fit. The left field.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And this will be fouled away. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin, heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. He's around first, heading for two. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
The batter now will be Tim Salmon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Comes set, the 0-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here's the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball four, according to Woody Keller.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and, of course, here in inning number 2. And now the first pitch, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Lindor over at second. Salmon on at first with 2 down. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The catcher.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
To the plate now, Manny Pena, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ready with the 0-1.
No. Playing 11. 1-1.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings in George Springer.
The designated hitter, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Dwight Evans the batter now, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Snyder's under it. 1 away.
Batting 8.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
And up steps Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Brett. Over to Mazeroski. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. And stepping in, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In tight. Look out. That one sends him to the deck. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes Evans, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Stepping in now, Bill Mazeroski, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And Brett's on the move. Popped him up. Pull the root. Has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Brett on at first, nobody out. And he struck him out. Next up, Duke Snider hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. A little low. It's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the second baseman, Garrett Hampson.
Number 11.
First delivery to him.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
No, outside.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So now here is Pee-wee Reese looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on its way. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. Hampson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Floyd at second. Reese on at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in will be Eddie Matthews, hitting 500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Snyder. He can't get there as it falls in. Long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
The first baseman, number 9.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. The batter will be John Olerud as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. In to score the runner from third.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So the next to bat will be George Springer. He singled in his first AB. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Salmon is under it to put it away, retiring the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees are out on top 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0. is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Winker in front, 3 balls and a strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to dig in, Francisco Lindor. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in next will be Tim Salmon. And now the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans.
He was. Evans.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Perez swings a bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
2 strikes.
Evans aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2, and it's fouled away. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cliff Floyd. From the stretch, here's the pitch as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'm in my zone now. Money don't slow down. I'm grown now.
ready to go in the top of the fifth.
Leading
And
off
that'll
for
bring up
Arizona,
Didi Gregorius.
the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Pena.
Up next, Manny Pena struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1 out, nobody on. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, George Brett. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Two and 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here is Bill Mazeroski, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one.
1-0.
Brett is off at first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The 1-1 home. Hit softly down the line at first. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up is Pee Wee Reese, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The shortstop, Pee Wee Reese.
First delivery to him. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. He's right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
At the plate now, Eddie Matthews, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It was a base hit last time up. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Now to bat, Duke Snyder. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And now the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And another foul ball. struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he takes a fastball off the plate for